what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a lightsaber. I've already shown you guys how to make Obi-Wans, but it didn't feel quite right only having the one on my channel. There's a pun in there somewhere. So this time, I'll be showing you how to make Anakins. If you want to make it, here's what you're going to need. You will need some black wool, dark grey wool, light grey wool, white, yellow, and finally all of the blues, so dark blue, cyan, and light blue wool. Those are the only colours that we're going to be needing, so once you have those, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, I'll be making it right here, you'll want to kick this off with a row of 10 light grey in a row on the floor. That's 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. And once you have your row of 10 light grey, this is what you want to do next. So we now want to stack another row directly on top of this. So going from left to right, do this sequence of blocks. Do 1 black wool, 1 light grey, 2 black wool, 2 light grey, 2 black wool, 1 light grey, 1 black wool. So you just want to have that sequence of blocks right there, stacked on top of your base layer. And once you do have this sequence of blocks, we now want to add 16 layers directly on top of it. That's right, 1/6 more of these layers. So I'm just going to do this block by block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Like that. And you just want to do that to every single one of the other blocks. So this is going to take a little bit of time. However, this is probably the fastest way. Of course, you can do it whichever way you'd like. If you'd like to do it like left to right, just building up the rows, then of course you could do that. But this is probably a little bit quicker. As a matter of fact, I know it's quicker, it's got to be, so you just want to end up with something, once you've added on all of your layers, that should look a little bit like this. However, we're not just finished yet. So what you now want to do on the left and right hand sides, where we have these single black rows, you just want to add an extra layer onto the outsides of them. So just add an extra layer of black going left and right of those outer rows, just to make the lightsaber look a little bit chunkier. So you just want to have this. And once you've added those 2 rows, you now want to come up to the top of your lightsaber, and on top of these 6 middle blocks here, so from this black wool to this black wool, you want to do a row of light grey wool. So just do a row of 6 light grey, like that. You then want to do 2 black wool coming out either side of your light grey, like this. What you then want to do is stack another row of 6 light grey on top of your original 6 light grey, and then do a single black wool either side of your 6 light grey, like this. You now want to do a row of black wool that goes all the way on top of your light grey / black wool, like that. What you now want to do is come up to the upper right hand corner block that we have here, the right hand side of the row of, 8 black wool that we have here, and on top of this block you want to go up by 28. That is 28, 28. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Like that. So just coming directly up from that block. And once you have your row of 28, you now from the 28th block want to do an up left diagonal. And place 1 block on top of it. Then go to the left of that block. Then do an up left diagonal. And go up on top of it by 2. 1, 2. Then go right of it by 3. 1, 2, 3. Now go down by 3. 1, 2, 2, and 3. You want to end up with a shape that should look a little bit like this, Once you've formed this weird looking shape here, I don't even know what to equate it to, you now want to, starting from the upper left hand corner of your shape, this block right here, you want to do 3 up left diagonals coming out from this block. So that's 1, 2, and 3. You now want to go to the left of the 3rd up left diagonal by 1. Now go down from that single block until you reconnect all the way back to where we started, the base of our lightsaber. So just to show you guys what we've just made there, you want to have something which should look a little bit like this. Not too difficult, I hope. So once you've got that taken care of, we're now going to add all of the details to the hilt, and then we can do the actual blade part of the lightsaber. So come down to this part of your saber where we have this big giant rectangular-ish space. You take out your light grey wool, and on the left and right hand sides here, just next to the inside of the black outline, you want to do 2 rows of 10 light grey. So like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And on the right hand side as well: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the insides. And once you have your 2 rows of 10 light grey, throw a single black wool on top of the 10th blocks, and then connect both of those black wool together, like so. What you now want to do is 2 rows of black wool on the insides of your light grey wool, so you just want to have something which should look like that. What you now want to do with this rectangular space that we've now formed is this. So starting from the bottom, take out your yellow wool, and you basically want to do this. You just want to do a row of yellow wool, like that, and then you want to do a row of dark grey, and then a row of yellow, and then dark grey, and then yellow, then dark grey. You guys can see the pattern here, and you just want to fill up this entire middle rectangular space here with that. You just want to start off with your yellow, and then do your dark grey all the way up to the top, like that. Kind of like a bumblebee, except not, because it's not black. So once you've got that taken care of, you now want to do this. So in line with the dark grey / yellow wool that we have here, on top of these 2 black wool, you want to take out your white, and you want to do 2 very long rows of white wool that connect the top of the lightsaber all the way down to the bottom. So you just want to have something which should look a little bit like that. Once you've done that, you now want to do this. We'll take care of the entire right hand side first. So come up to the right hand side, the upper right hand side, where we have this square shape, and fill the square in with light grey, like that. That's very simple. Now, coming down to this single black wool that we have poking out of the bottom of our square shape, you want to do 2 light grey coming down from that single black wool, like that. You then, coming down from the bottom light grey, want to do this combination of colours. Coming down, do 1 black wool, 2 yellow wool, then 1 black wool. You then just want to do 2 black wool coming out from the left of those 2 yellow wool. So you just want to have something which should look a little bit like this. Very easy. You now want to do this. So on the right hand side of the outline, starting from here, it should be quite easy to see where you actually have to start this from once you've got this little button thingy. I don't actually think this is a button. I can't remember what this is. I think it's like a screw or something in the lightsaber. I can't remember. But starting from this position right here with your light grey, you just want to do 2 light grey on the right hand side of the outline coming out from your saber, like this. What you now want to do, once you've reached this point right here, where you have your white and your yellow and your light grey everywhere, you can now just fill in this centre part of your lightsaber in with light grey. You can just fill it in completely with light grey, as I'm doing now. And unfortunately, that's not all we have to do. Once you have filled this in with light grey, we've got a little bit more detail to do on the left-hand side, and then we can move on to the actual blade. So this is, so far, what you want to have for the upper part of your lightsaber. Once you've got that taken care of, this is what you want to do next. So come up to the upper left hand side, the top left hand corner. You want to locate this block. Take out your black wool and count down to the third block coming down. So this is a first, second, third block. Coming left of this third block, do a single black wool, like so. Then from that black wool, do a bottom left diagonal. Then go left by 1. Then do a bottom left diagonal. And go down by 1. Then do a bottom right diagonal. And go right by 1. Then connect everything back together with a single bottom right diagonal. So you just want this shape right here. What you now want to do once you form this shape is this. You just want to colour it in like this. I haven't tried this with the dark grey. I'm not sure whether I'll like it. Yeah, that looks better. Originally I had this completely filled in with light grey, but I think the dark grey makes it look a little bit better. So you just want to have something which should look like that. So once you've got that taken care of, you now want to come down to the bottom of the shape that you've just made, where we have this little single black wool right here, and you want to, coming down from this black wool, do 2 light grey, so 1 and 2. You then want to do a single black wool. Then go left of that black wool by 2, so that's 1 and 2. You now want to, starting with the left black wool, want to come down from this left black wool by 2 with your yellow wool. So 1, 2. Then to the right of it, do 2 light grey wool. 1, 2. And then to the right of that, do 2 dark grey wool. 1 and 2. So you just want to have this. What you now want to do is a row of 3 black wool underneath your multicoloured rows, like that, and then you can come up and delete these 2 light grey. So you just want to end up with something that should look a little bit like this. And once you've got that little section taken care of, you should be left in total with something that should look exactly like that. That is the entire hilt of the lightsaber. I don't know why I keep saying that. Of the lightsaber taken care of. Once you've reached this point right here, all we have to do now is the actual blade. So come up to the top of your lightsaber, and starting from this block right here, shouldn't be too hard for you guys to identify, on top of this black block right here, take out your dark blue wool, and on top of this block you want to do a row of 80 dark blue. So, I'm not going to be counting all of this out because I enjoy having a voice, but on top of this block, row of 80 dark blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I really need that extra long. 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now that should be roughly 80 blocks. Of course, it doesn't really have to be 80, it can be any number you want really. 60, 70, 50, 20 if you want, 100, completely up to you, but roughly 80 blocks. You don't have to be that precise. Once you have your row of 80, what you want to do from the 80th block, or the top block, do an upright diagonal from that block. Then go up on top of it by about 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Like that. What you then want to do from this 24th block is another upright diagonal. And on top of this block do about 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And what you can do next to this row of 12 that we've just formed all the way at the top of our lightsaber here, 1 plus 11, 12, you can just do another row of 12 directly to the right of it like that. So you just want to have something which should, in total, let me see if I can zoom out for you guys. We'd have to zoom out a very long way, but you guys can get the gist. Once you've done that, you want to end up with something that should look a little bit like this. So just to show you this sort of view. So once you've done that on the left hand side of your lightsaber, you want to go ahead and do the exact same thing on the right hand side. So coming all the way back down to the bottom of our lightsaber, the top of the hilt, starting from this block right here, you want to do your rows of dark blue wool. So you don't actually have to count these out, you can just measure them up to the left hand side dark blue rows, which is exactly what I'm doing now. So don't bother counting out the right hand side rows because they're different anyway, because the dark blue starts on a higher place on the left hand side. So just measure your dark blue with the left hand side of the dark blue and you'll be good. And you just want to emulate what you have on the left hand side here. So when you do that first row, of course, you just want to do an up left diagonal and then do a long row of blue and connect everything together diagonally to give you something which should, gonna have to zoom out quite a long way again, which should end up looking a little bit like this. So that is the blade of your lightsaber. All we have to do now is color this in. So I'm going to very quickly show you guys how to do this. So on the very inside parts of the dark blue outline, you just want to have 2 rows of cyan wool just directly next to the longest rows of dark blue. So just as I'm doing now, do 2 very long rows of cyan wool, just as I'm doing now, all the way up to the bottom to the top. Takes a while, and then all you have to do to finish this off is just fill the 2 middle sections in with light blue wool. That's all you have to do. The 2 middle rows just have to be completely light blue. Of course, you can modify this how you'd like, mess about with the size of the blade, mess about with the top bit, make it shorter, make it longer, make it pointier, make it stubbier. Of course, this is all you. You can even mess about with the cyan if you like. This is just my personal preference with the lightsaber. This is how I like the blade to look. I like to make it look long and pointy. However, you guys can obviously make it look however you want to make it look. You do have a problem if you do make the blade too big. You have to zoom out a really long way to see all of the lightsaber and you can't see the top. So, you know, if you make the blade a little shorter, like if you make it so that you could see the entire thing. I mean, of course, it's up to you. It's up to you, of course. But there you go. That is the light hand saber. I almost said again. I don't know why I keep saying that. The lightsaber completely done and dusted. Hardest part is the hilt, and then the blade. You know, again, it's just completely up to you. The blade, make it any length you want, but not too difficult, I hope. Hopefully you guys had an easy enough time following this tutorial. Hopefully you have your very own lightsaber on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.